Yes, I think it's working.
Okay, so I'm ready. So you will be saying first.
Yes.
Yes?
So I think we are already live. Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the delay. We've been having some small technical difficulties. As we've used to, we are navigating the Polish landscape in machine learning, and we've seen so far Jagiellonian University, Wrocław University, and Warsaw University. And this morning we are in Poznań with Jerzy Stefanowski. Thank you for joining us, and please tell us about your group in Poznań.
Thanks very much for the introduction and forgive for some technical problems, but I hope you can hear me. So our colleagues just started with the map. You can see approximately where Poznań is. And my name is Jerzy Stefanowski, and I would like to say a few words about machine learning research at Poznań University of Technology. And just few words, as you already noticed in the map, we are in the west part of Poland. Poznań University of Technology, in Polish Politechnika Poznańska, is the largest technical university in this region. And if we think about machine learning researcher, here we are not grouped in one big unit. We are somehow split it at different units, and most of us are at Faculty of Computer Science in different labs. And another big group is in the Faculty of Control, Robotics and Electrical Engineering. I will try to say a few words about us. And because we are a bit splitted, we organize some kind of informal research center, which is called Kamil. And below on this slide, you can see the web page, and you can go there and to find more details about these researchers here. Now, because the time is going on, I should say on a very general level about our research and moving from one person to another person. So first, information is that probably the majority of ML research is inside official unit of Institute of Computer Science, which is called Intelligent Decision Support System Lab. As you could see at this map, my colleagues are doing various things. However, among them, you can see also machine learning, computer vision, and some other elements. Quite interesting is, for instance, artificial life examples, which are also with neural network. Coming to research of some people, I guess in machine learning, probably now the most visible are my two colleagues. Dr. Wojciech Kotłowski, who is up here, and he's making some research in theoretical aspects of learning, in particular online learning, some kind of complex sequential prediction, and just to define it like in a computational learning theory, some bounds, some properties. He also made some research in preference learning, just to follow some preferences of the user and modeling them in some systems. And also with some statistical background, he was interested in ordinal classification, where you have some orders of attributes, some order of classes, and so on. Probably more information and papers you can find at his webpage. Another strong person is Krzysztof Dębczyński, currently on the long stay leave in US. And he worked also on multi-layered classification and proposed various solutions, and also worked on more complex structure output prediction. Recently, with some American colleagues, he worked on extreme classification when you have a very high number of classes. And they both work on some optimization of evaluation measures. And as you can see, they managed to publish on many good conferences and journals. Another strong group is headed by my colleague, Professor Krzysztof Krawiec, with these colleagues. They are more in computer vision, and also partly in evolutionary computation and specific approaches to what we could call program synthesis or learning programs with genetic programming. So as you can see, there are some activities concerning image analysis and computer vision, both with traditional techniques and deep learning. They have some application, in my opinion, quite interesting in optical coherence tomography when they look on some blood vessel segmentation and generally study your eyes, and also some other image analysis like here. And there are also some works on learning some programs from examples with deep learning, but also with meta heuristics. And here there is their engine, evolutionary and co-evolutionary computation. Another interesting direction is learning of some game strategies where, in particular, the man who left this team and moved to Switzerland, Dr. Wojtek Jaśkowski, developed a reinforcement learning techniques. Because time is going on, I'm switching quite quickly to another machine learning and more data mining subgroup, which is micro-operators. And we worked on ensembles in the last decades, even in the previous century, for some complex problems. In recent years, we were focused on learning classifiers from data streams. However, the interest was that it is not only a stream with the massive data, with some time and other requirements, but also in non-stationary environments. Indeed, we were focused on the situation when the data source can behavior with some concept drift. So from time to time, labeling of the example is changing. And we developed with our experience with ensembles, specific multiple models, like here, accuracy updated ensembles. So this picture somehow illustrates that you build some elements from different distribution and you aggregate them. We also worked on some properties of measures, and we developed a special frequential approach to calculate in a very efficient way area under curve in such streams. Another big direction was learning classifiers from imbalanced data, so in binary situations, something like this. And as you can see, we were studying some difficulty, why it is difficult problem, proposed some method. Interesting aspect is that we also worked with interactive human machine or human loop learning with elements of active learning. Other direction were untypical clustering of text with good description, and in the past some elements of rule induction. Coming back to the main laboratory, the head is Professor Roman Słowinski. They were or they are still more oriented to decision analysis, in particular multi-criteria decision aid. But within this, they are using elements of artificial intelligence modeling, in particular for modeling uncertainty, and they had some research and preference learning in the context of this decision analysis, what is marked here, how to build a model of decision maker, how to acquire preference. And as you could see, here are elements of machine learning to solve this. Furthermore, they are doing a lot of, in my opinion, interesting application, in particular in medical systems and in some kind of finance and management fields. And very quickly, another group, which is headed by Agnieszka Ławrynowicz, and it is shortly called LAKE. So they have some origins with knowledge engineering, more classical artificial intelligence. However, they are interested in, let's say, rather now learning knowledge from structured data, where you have some semantic information like knowledge graphs, like ontologies, and also mining semantic web and linked data. In a second direction here, they are working a bit with this web data and textual data, and they are trying to apply some deep learning architecture, in particular for processing a natural language and to build some human-friendly intelligent information to these semantic systems. They also cooperate with one team which is not mentioned here, which is more database group, where people like Robert Vrembel are working on a integration of data, cleaning data with the elements of machine learning, and Mikołaj Morzy, who is developing query and answering systems and natural language chatbots. So this is another direction, quite different. And looking at my watch, I know that I should be faster. So another big group is in the second faculty in the Institute of Robotics, and the name is also Machine Intelligence. This is this team. The head is in the upper photo here. It's Professor Piotr Skrzypczyński, and these gentlemen, you can follow the names, are ordered or ranked along this. And they are really a robotics group. However, they are developed mobile robots which could move, which have some legs, which should find, for instance, their way. And another kind of robots where you have perception elements to manipulate, to have a kind of localization in the sand and navigation. So they have also a big experience with pattern recognition, human-machine interaction, and currently in particular computer vision, which leads them to some kind of machine learning related research where different approaches, mainly deep learning or reinforcement learning or some kind of planning, is used to this task like object detection, localization, classification of images, and so on. And on the other side, you can see some exemplary applications they developed, or they have some contracts with, for instance, car or buses companies. They should detect, for instance, something by laser scanner. They should identify person in the picture. They should find the route, the way for the robots. And because time is going on, I would only mention that all the teams, in fact, are quite active also in other roles. For instance, now we are a partner in starting big European network Taylor on foundation of trustworthy AI integrated approaches. We have a strong cooperation with Poznań Supercomputing and Networking Center. In fact, we are responsible for the part of Digital Innovation Hub with the Industry for AI. We also started several organizations like Polish Special Interest Group in Machine Learning, perhaps some of Polish colleagues know it, and organizing some conferences. And least but not last, I should mention our strong, let's say, young students group, which have the name GHOST, which is abbreviation from it, not a ghost real. And they are participating in different competition with some awards and organize special events for the younger generation. Last year, for instance, there was a Ghost Day. And because time is, I guess, over, I would finish here and to say thanks for your attention. Sorry for some connection problem. I would encourage you to go to our web pages to find more details. Finished.
Great, thank you so much, and apologies for the rush. Just one question: do you have available positions for PhD students, for example? I am sure many will be interested in joining.
Probably it will be since the not summer, probably fall semester, because some European project, as you noticed, should start. So we were looking for cooperators. However, the question is a long story in Poland. It is not so easy generally, but we are open for young cooperation, and we are really open for cooperation with people from other units.
Great, thank you so much. That is great to hear. I hope that you could share the slides so that we can share with the participants to have all the information. And yeah, Thank you again so much, and I hope we will get to meet another time when we have more time to chat. Thank
Yeah,
you again.
thanks very much. Good luck to everybody, and have a nice rest of the meeting and the event. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Bye. See
Bye.
you in a bit. Bye bye.